Tone here. Welcome back to another video, and welcome back to GTA Online. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kosatka submarine, which is the newest slash biggest submarine in the game. This submarine was seen during the Doomsday Heist from Bolton, and now we get to buy this. Now we get to buy this submarine for 2.2 mil. You can find it on Warsdog, as you guys see here. Now, as you guys see, I already own the Kosatka. It didn't take me that long just to buy. I actually ended up selling a couple of vehicles just to get it, but yeah. So anyway, before we go into this review, guys, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and yeah, let's get on with it. All right, so as you guys all see that, so you guys all know that on the submarine, right? Now you guys can see on my map, it's nowhere to be seen, and that's because the Kosatka submersible is basically like the event. It's basically like the Avenger, the Avenger, MOC, and the Terabyte. You have to call it in from your services menu, and as you guys can see here, you'll see your services. Kosatka is the newest one, and you guys can see here it says request Kosatka. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing it right. Hopefully I am. Comment down below if I'm not, but that's how I'm gonna call it. So yeah, this is the so yeah, now this here is pretty much, this I think is bigger than the yacht. I don't really think it is bigger than my yacht. I'll probably put it next to my yacht, so you can see its size comparison. But yeah, here it is. As you guys see here, this is a big submarine's big. It's basically the exact same submarine that you saw during the Doomsday Heist. It's basically Bogdan's submarine. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop in. Let's go ahead and hop in. But first, I need to turn out the storage. I just sank to the floor. So yeah, as you guys see here, this is pretty much submarine. This is actually the biggest vehicle in the game. You guys will see in a second what I mean by biggest vehicle in the game. But yeah, we're gonna take a look at some features and all that sort of stuff about this vehicle, because this vehicle is fully renovated. It has all the features and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So the first feature we're gonna take a look at when we load in is, as you guys see, this is the main room. So first off, we have the heist table, and of course I have to pay to redo it. Of course I do. But yeah, so this is the heist table for the KO Perico heist. And as you guys all know, this is the newest heist, and as you guys see, that's the island that we get to travel to. Sadly, that island is not available in free mode. I kind of wish it was, but Rockstar decided to make it only during the heist. But yeah, so yeah, basically, yeah, you do need like I said, you do need the submarine to start the heist. This is the first vehicle in the game, the first service vehicle. Shut up.
Carefully on Sonar, you can hear him screaming.
Yeah, shut up, douche. Okay. So as you guys all know, this is pretty much the only service vehicle in the game that pretty much allows you to start a heist, which is good. No other vehicle like the yacht, the MOC, Terabyte, and the Avenger, they can't start up heists. This is the only vehicle that can. Yeah, so that's one of the features. Next feature is the guidance missile. This is actually the newest missile in the game. Now, this is actually a new missile in the game, the newest one, the guidance missile actually. Basically reminds people of Fortnite, because you guys all know in Fortnite there used to be a guidance missile that you're able to control. It's basically like this, but it's not in third person. This is a first person rocket. As you guys see, it says press the launch guidance missile. Press that, and watch this. We are immediately launched, and we basically have to control this thing. Now, as you guys can see, the handling with this missile isn't really that good, because it makes sense, because I guess they didn't want to make this thing overpowered by making it so you can like turn this thing really fast. But yeah, you can basically control this thing in different directions and all that sort of stuff. And this thing has a really good blast radius. You can pretty much blow up a lot of stuff. This thing pretty much has the same blast radius as the orbital cannon, I think. So if you hit one vehicle, it'll hit all the vehicles around it. And we'll hit this white car right here. And it's dead. So yeah. Now, as you guys see here, once you use the missile, you guys can see that it has a 1-minute cooldown. However, here's the good thing about it. There's another one right next to it, which means this thing, you can actually, while you're waiting for this one to reload, you can actually use the one next to it. That's right, there's 2 missile launchers. There's 2 guided missile launchers that you can use. Which means you can have 2 people on these, and there'll just be 2 guided missiles from your submarine getting shot out to Los Santos just to kill people. It's not really. It's not really that effective because of the handling with it, because it's really hard to turn it around. But yeah. Next thing about the submarine, the submarine is basically like the yacht. You can move it around like the yacht can. Like you have to pay 10 grand though. But you have to pay like 10 grand just to move it, as you guys can see here. Okay, now it's 2 grand now. Oh, and yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you use the guidance missiles and you kill a NPC with it, you get cops on you for some reason. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move it to here. It's only for 2 grand, apparently. As you guys see, it has a better cinematic than compared to the yacht, where the yacht basically doesn't even move in the animation. The camera angle just moves, not the yacht. The submarine actually does move. And the best, and here it is. Here we go, there's the submarine. So yeah. Alright. Now that's not all, guys. Now that's not the coolest feature with the sub. The coolest feature about the sub, even though there's like a lot more features to go through, the coolest feature about the submarine is that you're able to drive it, alright? And I actually saw this coming, because if you can call it in, just like the Mock, the Terabyte, and the Avenger, that you would have to, you'll be able to definitely drive this thing. Unlike the yacht that just stays out in the ocean and just doesn't move. Like, it just stays out there. You don't have to call it in. You can't drive yet. Only the captain can. But yeah, as you guys see, press A to drive. And wait for it. And boom. You can literally drive the sub itself. You can fight. There, as you guys see here, it has some options. Press Y to exit driving mode. You can press the right stick to use sonar. That's right, this thing has sonar. And this can be used to track like hidden catches or anything that are like worth some money. They can give you a bit of money. X is to pretty much A is to ascend into the water, so we can just sink into it. And then X is to, I think, descend. I think it's to descend out of the water. Yeah, rise out of the water, just like that. And you can pretty much just drive it with just like a normal sub. You can drive it like a boat. Yeah. Now for size comparison, we're actually going to put, we're going to go ahead and put this thing next to the super yacht, because why not? Because I want to see here, because I actually haven't put this thing next to the super yacht. Since you can drive it, I want to see if this thing is actually bigger than the sub. No, sorry, not bigger than the sub. The yacht. So far, it doesn't really look like it. Nah, this thing's definitely bigger. But here's the thing. Now, if you guys are probably wondering, no, they didn't make it so that way because since we can drive the sub, they didn't make it so we can drive the yacht. You still can't drive the yacht. I kind of wish in this update, since they brought a giant drivable sub, it would allow us to drive the super yacht. That would have been a really cool feature. That would have changed the game definitely if we were able to drive the yacht. But sadly, we still aren't able to drive the yacht. But at least we get to drive this thing, this giant sub, and this thing. Now, I'm not sure if this is pretty much the biggest vehicle in the game. I'm pretty sure people have been saying that the cargo plane is still better, still a lot bigger. Even though you can't really drive that vehicle in online unless you do like modded missions. But sadly, Rockstar removed those things, so you can't really do it anymore. But yeah. But look at this. You can literally park your submarine, your Kosatka, next to your yacht. And you can pretty much have like a, you know, you can basically like put both of these next to each other, which is really cool. So you can have like a, yeah. I kind of wish you could actually dock it next, like up to your yacht, but sadly you can't. Yeah. I guess it's pretty cool. Now, there's actually a big downside to this vehicle, and that is you can actually destroy it. We'll get into the damage test last, but let's go ahead and go back into the submarine, because There's still like about a couple more features. So sonar, we already went through that. It has torpedoes. I forgot to fire the torpedoes. Yeah, and when you're driving the submarine, guys, the submarine does have torpedoes. So all you have to do when you're driving it, you just have to press B or circle, and you'll be firing torpedoes. So yeah, another feature about the sub is the periscope. Now this thing allows you to fire. You shut up, dude. So the periscope here is pretty useful. You can use it to scope out random players and all that sort of stuff. And not only that, you can actually. That's right. This thing, This periscope is not only meant to scope out stuff, but it can also be used to fire homing missiles. That's right. This submarine has torpedoes, guided missiles, and homing missiles. This thing basically has all missiles in the game apart from the barrage missiles. Trust me, if this thing had barrage missiles, I think that would actually be pretty cool. But it would be impossible for this thing to have barrage missiles, in my opinion. So I guess that's a reason why it doesn't have barrage. But yeah. Now I can't really show you because I'm in an invite only session, so I can't really fire the missiles to show you guys. But if you guys are firing like a submarine and you want to use the missiles, go ahead and try it out. You can actually fire homing missiles. And the final feature about this thing before we go into the damage resistance test, we have this. So as you guys see here, we have got this thing has two moon pool vehicles. We have the Sparrow, which was actually we have here the return of the regular Sparrow, which came from which was in Vice City and San Andreas. I'm actually glad I was actually surprised they actually brought this in, because I wasn't expecting this. I was not expecting them to bring this vehicle in at all. Until I saw this in the KO Perico heist picture, and I saw this helicopter in it. I was like, wait, is the Sparrow actually coming back to GDA? I was gonna be so happy if they did, and here it is. Now what's good about this vehicle is that you can put homing missiles on it, but I didn't mean to actually hop into it, sadly. Didn't mean to hop into it, sorry. But yeah, but in another video we will cover up this vehicle. We'll probably if I have the Sea Sparrow still, I would probably do. If I was to do a review on the Sparrow, I'll probably combine it with the Sea Sparrow because they're basically both the same thing. But except the Sea Sparrow can land in the water, that one can't. And of course you have your other moon pool vehicle down here, which this one, in my opinion, is a complete waste of money. This moon pool vehicle is a complete waste of money, in my opinion. I would suggest not to buy it because, yeah. But yeah, this is the Avisa submarine. Avisa Kraken is what it's called. That's right. This is the newer Kraken. It says called, but instead of it having its old name, the Kraken, it's just called the Avisa. I think Avisa is how you pronounce it or something. Yeah. Now, what makes this submarine better than the Kraken is that it has 4 seats. It has sonar. That's right. This submarine also has sonar, and it's a little bit faster compared to the Kraken. The submersible is also a 1-seater submarine. And that can't really be found in online. You can find it somewhere at docks, but you can rarely find it. But yeah, this thing isn't really that useful because one, you have that new you have the what's that new submarine called? I don't know. You have the 2 submarine cars, the Stromberg and whatever that other car is. I forgot the name of it. The Torpedo. Yeah, because and the reason why is because you have both the Torpedo, and as well as the Stromberg. Now, if you guys didn't actually know, I don't think you guys actually know this, but there's actually another slot here for another vehicle. And you guys want to know something? Guess what, right? This is actually going to blow your mind. You can actually store the Torpedo in the Kosatka submarine. That's right. This is exactly why there's another slot right here for it. You can literally store it right here. That's what's so cool about it. That's what's so cool. You can literally store that in here. So technically, you don't even need to buy the submarine. I just bought it, so that way you guys can actually see what the submarine is. What submarine I'm talking about. Now, and damage resistance, this thing takes 1 RPG. I won't do a review on it. I'm just gonna say how many missiles it takes. It just takes 1 RPG, so it's a complete waste of money. Alright, now back to what we were meant to. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get into the damage resistance test. I'm gonna need to get my cooler out. We'll go ahead and get a helicopter out. Probably get my cooler. If I can get out of the sub. We'll go ahead and cooler my cooler, and we'll see how much missiles this thing can take. Alright, so let's go ahead and exit the sub. Oh yeah, by the way, that's all. Also, guys, that's pretty much about all the features. That's pretty much all the features about the submarine, I think. If I've now, and to let you guys know, if I've missed any features about the submarine, please comment down below, because I might have forgot some. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and request a dinghy because it's spawned out here, and we're gonna go ahead and cooler the cooler. We'll go ahead and cooler the cooler so that way we can see how many. So that way we can see how many missiles this thing takes. This is just to see how many missiles this thing takes. All right. Alright, going back to shore. Let's get the cooler out. It should spawn over here, hopefully. Now, to let you guys know, because we're using the cooler, so this goes, so because we're doing it with 1 vehicle, this goes for all vehicles. This goes for all vehicles that have missiles, right? Unless it's the RC tank. The RC tank won't be able to take this thing out of that hood. Alright.
How's it going?
So to finish off the video, we're going to do a damage resistance test. We're going to get the cooler, and we're just going to see how many missiles this thing can take. Let's go ahead and do it. Just to finish off this video. Alright, let's go ahead. Head over there. Alright, guys. We got the cooler. Alright, we're going to head to the Kosatka submarine. Now, like I said, guys, unlike the super yacht, this thing is not indestructible, and I'll show you guys right now. It's gonna be a little bit hard. Yeah. Hey. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna say I was 9 because another missile did blow up earlier. 10, 11, 12, 13. So, and as you guys see, the submarine just died. So, the submarine takes 13 missiles. 12 or 13 missiles. It's what 13 was what I counted, but I'm pretty sure it took 13. I'm pretty sure it did take 13. So as you guys saw there, it took 13 missiles, which means an Oppressor Mark II would definitely be able to take you out. Would definitely be able to take you out if you're in the submarine, especially when you're driving it. But yeah, so that is the Kosatka submarine. Like I said, guys, it's not indestructible like the super yacht. The super yacht's indestructible for certain reasons because you can't drive it. And it basically counts as a property. But yeah, that is the review of the Kosatka submarine, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys want me to do more vehicle reviews in the future, just to bring this series back, I would love to do that. Just drop a like on today's video, and also subscribe so if you do want to see them. But anyway, guys, hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.